Hello everyone and welcome to Zombicide Black Plague. I am going to go through the special guest box set John Howe, which has the 4 survivors and 2 new enchantments as well. So let's have a look, shall we? So we start off with Dravog, and he starts with a great sword. So straight off the back, there you go, that's good. He can have a +1/3 melee action. Not bad, not bad. Blitz. Allows you to do one more move, well, free move action that is, when you kill the last zombie. Probably not as great as the +1/3 melee action, but it does actually keep on making you move, which could escape from trouble. Or if you've just done one action and you just killed the last zombie, you get to move again, and for your second action attack. So it's good. Either one of them would be worthwhile, really. It probably all depends on the quest that you're doing. I would probably go for more the +1/3 melee attack action myself. So we get +1/3 combat action. Okay, that's nice. +1 dice roll to melee, very good. And resurrection as well. Regeneration. Regeneration is very, very good, and it is in red. And +1 dice roll to melee is also very good too. I would probably go for regeneration, just in case that you haven't found a healing scroll yet. Unless you've already on maximum health already. And then the +1 to dice roll to melee, you just can't go wrong with. Oh yes, of course, his body slot may losing my words, how dare I? This slot may hold a great sword. So there you go, you start off with a great sword, and he can hold a great sword in his body slot. And let's check out his model. There he is. It's quite kind of tallish, but with a very, very big two-handed sword, of course, because that's what he actually really starts with. And I like that. Next we have Gorvin, and he starts off with an axe, which I really, really do like. Starting with an axe, you can't go wrong with. Well, anyone can't go wrong with. I love people starting with axes. The amount of times where I keep failing to open the doors again and again and again just gets so tedious. But with an axe, you're just laughing, because it's also it feels so great doing that. Right, he can also get +1/3 melee action, which is good, or Bloodlust melee, which I think is even better than the 3 melee action, because Bloodlust allows you to use up one action to move up to 2 zones until you hit a group of zombies, and then you make a free melee attack. I mean, yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, so +1/3 combat action, can't go wrong with that. +1/3 move action, can't go wrong with that. And +1 to dice roll, melee, can't go wrong with that. So really good combat orientated wielder. I would literally go for the Bloodlust myself, and maybe even the free move action or the combat action. It all depends on the equipment they have, and it all depends on the quest that you're playing. His body slot, he may hold an axe, which makes sense. He starts off with one, so yeah, there you have it. That's quite good. And let's have a look at his model. There he is. Just starts with an axe. You can see he has an axe. There you have it. Yeah, it's not bad. No, it's a generic kind of pose. Well, actually, it's not like generic. Actually, all generic. So like everyone raising their weapons and all that stuff. It's more casual, which I don't mind. Actually, I really don't mind. Next up, we have Hilda, and well, she starts with the Hell Goat. Yeah, I'll get into that shortly. Hold on a minute. Right, so +1 die in magic, which is good, or rotten. Being a magic user, perhaps you want to go for more of the magic kind of spell types. But it all depends on your other skills. I would probably go for the +1 dice in magic myself. Then Rotten. It all depends. It really all depends. It's a tough one. Yeah, okay. So +1 free combat action. Can't go wrong with that. Spellcaster. Probably an excellent skill to have. Or Zombie Link, which yet again can be really, really handy. I myself would automatically go for Spellcaster. Spellcaster is just so awesome. Then it's a toss up between Zombie Link and free combat action. Because that's like when it's in red, most of the cards are probably already in discard pile of the extra activations, so it's something to think about. Also, of course, you actually get to reshuffle them when you draw on the last drawn zombie card. But yet again, it's still in red, so yeah, I'd literally go for the spellcaster first. Body slot can hold the Hell Goat scroll instead. Right. Oh, hold on. I still not going to get to the Hell Goat just yet, because I want to just go ahead and show you the model for Hilda, and yeah, this is the model herself. We've got an owl right there. Goat. Big base. Looks pretty good. I think she looks pretty good. Well, let's have a look at this Hell Goat, really. So, enchantment. Okay, so once per turn, makes sense, the targeted survivor gains the shove skill until the end of game round. Shove is a very, very good skill. I like using it. I think it's a bit more useful when it comes down to orange and red. Although I have actually used it whilst in blue. Yeah, 3 zombies pop out and I failed to kill them, and of course they will all do 1 damage, killing my survivor. Thankfully, shove helps. Well, anyway, this gives a survivor the shove skill. There's nothing more to say about that. It's there. I mean, like I said, it's probably not all that handy in blue zone or yellow zone. Orange and red, probably. Okay, last we have Cyrene, and she starts off with the Dragon Aura scroll. I'll get into that later. She can have +1 free enchantment action, which is alright if you have an enchantment spell. Guess what? The Dragon Aura is an enchantment spell. Or +1 free magic action. Yeah. I would probably just go for the magic action myself. Alright, +1 die magic, that's good. Spell book, that could be handy to try and find lots of scrolls. If you find lots of scrolls, if you don't, then you don't need to have spell book. Spellcaster, which is awesome. I would literally go for the spellcaster, and yet again, like I was saying with spellbook, it all depends on how many scrolls you actually have. Otherwise, go straight for the +1 die in magic. So her body slot can hold the Dragon Aura scroll, which she starts with. Okay, well, let's take a look at her model, shall we, before doing anything else. So here is her model, which looks really good, and yes, it is a big base, kind of a bit odd, but still, no, really, it's quite really nice. I like that. So now let's take a look at the Dragon Aura enchantment scroll. So, yet again, enchantment, yeah. Once per turn, the targeted survivor gains armor 4+ until the end of game round. Now, this is a good enchantment. very, very good. An early 4-up save? Of course you can only do it once per turn, but still, that's really handy. And good at the same time. Also to point out that you get 2 big bases, just because of Hilda and Cyrene's got big bases, and so they have it, there's the big bases. Dark green and red. And that was the special guest John Howe. What do I think of this one? Well, I think it's an interesting one to start off with, because every one of the survivors starts off not only with something, but that item can also be placed into the body slot as well, which is kind of unique really for this box. The 2 enchantment, which of course you can actually put that into your item deck. I decided 2 more items to go, even if you're not using those characters. It's another 2 more items to use. That's really about it. None of them really stood out amazing, but none of them actually stood out as they're really poor usage characters. I think they're of a just a bit above so-so. That's what I think anyway. Oh dear, I'm dodging. Dodging? Oh, hitting my camcorder. I think Dravog would be quite good. Could be. Whilst Gorvin, I mean, starts off with an axe, and I do love axes. Anyone that starts off with an axe is a huge bonus. So they would get used at least. Cyrene and Hilda. I think Cyrene would probably be a little bit more better than Hilda. I mean, I like the Dragonora more so than the Hell Goat. Yeah. I don't think it's a necessary get, but yet again, I don't think it should be at the bottom of the list of these. So if you do get this, then that's great. If you don't, then you're not missing out too much. So, no, really, I really don't have a huge talk about on this one. So, otherwise I'm going to have to end it here. So, as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.